I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning.
Elevation Nation Conversations, God, Body, Sean. All right. Elevation Nation Conversations, God, Body, Sean. I'm here. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. Drop a comment in the comments section. It's a beautiful Sunday. Checking in with y'all. How y'all doing? Want to get right to it. I like to pride myself on being an older man, an OG, as some people say. But I've been through some things. I learned a lot of stuff from Chicago, and I've always found myself wanting to and always have shared game, knowledge, experience, all that with the younger brothers. If I ever meet a younger brother, whether it be out and about, in the field I'm in, at the job, anything like that, I'm always trying to drop game to them because I had men and grown men and uncles and a father that dropped game to me when I was younger, and it helped me a lot. So I'm always trying to drop game and show love and just chop it up with the young brothers. But I found a clip on social media of an older brother. He don't look too old, but he's an older brother, and he dropping game to the young brothers. He giving them some wisdom and some game that'll stop the cause of a lot of heartache, headaches, all that. He let them know about cheating and just having character and morals and values and principles, and not having those things, what it can lead to in your life and what it can do to other people as well as yourself. So I'm going to let him break it down, what he's talking about, then we'll come back and I'll give you my reaction to it. So let's check it out, hear what he's talking about.
As an older man now, in my 40s, I think it's my duty to speak the truth on some things that we experience as young men before we get to my age. And one of the things I want to talk about is about cheating. I think as we are young, we glamorize cheating. Because based on our ego, cheating, our ego, we want to be liked or wanted or respected or desired, and it makes us feel better. It makes us feel good. The ego feels amazing when we cheat. And so when we begin to cheat, it's like when we get away with it, naturally the human ego wants to do it again and do it again. And as we do it again, it becomes a behavior. It becomes the way how we live. It becomes a habit. And so we cannot be loyal, we cannot be faithful, we can't give the woman what she deserves. So we have a woman, we can't give her what she desires or what she needs. We find another woman, we can't give her what she needs, loyalty and honesty. So we're doing two women wrong at the same time. Listen, I'm telling you right now, a lot of older men don't tell you the truth. And I wish somebody told me the truth in this way I'm about to speak. And sometimes I know I'm going to leave some things out. There's a danger in cheating. And I know the obvious. We are under the obvious. You catch diseases, you end up in drama, you lose your family. You lose, you leave home from your kids because your wife kicked you out, or your girlfriend kicked you out. Yeah. So those are those trauma. And those are obvious. But I know we already know those things. What I want to talk about is one of the biggest danger as we get older. When we realize that, man, I just want a peaceful household. I want to stop cheating now. I want to be loyal. It's not because the woman that we choose is special and that she doesn't deserve it, which no woman deserves it, anyways, to be, cheated on and stuff. No one deserves it. But we come to a certain point where we're tired of getting caught. We're tired of playing games. We're tired of playing around. We're tired of being wild. We're tired of out there driving around, spending money, because it's a very expensive habit too. Cheating is a very expensive habit. And if it's not expensive for you, you're just a cheap cheater. But one of the truths in cheating is this right here. When you get to a little older, listen, man, it's hard to stop. And when you decide to stop, listen, you don't trust nobody. The woman that you stop with, you don't trust her at all. See, when you are cheating, the people that you were with at that point, what happens? You don't think about them cheating. I think that you have so many options anyways. You can just easily go. Now that you decide to stop, and now you have a woman who is your only woman, it is hard now. It messes with your mind. What you did all these years come back to haunt you. It begins to destroy your mind. You begin to assume she's cheating. Everything she does, when she says she's coming home late, when she says she's on the phone with her friend, when she says that, hey, listen, let me text somebody. When you see her pick up her phone to text or to call, answer a call, or her phone goes off, your mind goes crazy because you know what you did, and you don't want to make nobody look. You don't want to let nobody look like make you look like a fool. You don't want to, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to have somebody make you look like a fool. So your mind begin to F with you. Your mind begin to screw with you. Listen, this is a huge danger. It's PTSD from your own cheating. You have cheating PTSD. That's what PTSD really is. You can't move forward. You can't live a normal life anymore with a normal relationship. Everything that you see, you're gonna think that somebody is cheating, somebody doing you wrong, somebody playing games with you, somebody might be playing because you knew what you did, and everything looks familiar. Especially now that you're with that one person that you just don't want to end up and go again. Listen, I'm telling you all, man, people don't teach us these things. This is a very important lesson. I'm telling you right now, if you're in your 50s and 60s and 70s and you're still living a foul life, listen, it's embarrassing. It's not cute no more when it's not cute no more at all unless a man can't teach your daughters and your son. You can't teach your sons how to be stand-up, how to be trusted, how to be loyal, how to be honest. Man, it's rough. So a lot of us struggle with this. It's not because we are bad people per se, but a lot of us started at an early age and it becomes addicted. It becomes a bad habit. It becomes into our subconscious mind. So we gotta be careful. We gotta teach these young men, once you start something, you become an old something. You know what happened? I asked somebody once, I said, you know what happened? I said, it was one of my elders in my church. I said, what happened to a young pervert? Does time cancel it out? And then when you grow older, he's no longer a pervert? He said, no, what happens to a young pervert? He becomes an old pervert if he doesn't get help. And it's true, many of us are turning into some old, ridiculous, raggedy ass perverts at the age of 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and 70. It's embarrassing. And then we begin to tell the younger ones, excuse me, we begin to tell the younger generations, hey, this is how men are. We have to go through that phase. We don't have to go through that phase. Save yourself from that destruction because it destroys you later on. It destroys you later on. It messes up your family later on. You can't come back to a place where you trust people until you clean yourself and realize. Because some of us are still waiting for our karma to come to us. Some of us are in our 40s and 50s, and that's one of the most scariest things. We are waiting for the karma to catch up to us. And as we wait for that karma, we begin to give everybody that we are with help. We begin to, have women prove themselves that they are trustworthy. I think that's too much because we screwed it up. It's not cute no more when you hit my age and you're still doing all this, playing it wrong, driving it wrong, picking up women and driving there, and it's too much, man. It's too much work. It's embarrassing. So I'm telling you guys this, man. I'm telling you guys, if you are listening to me right now, I want you all to think, I want you all to take from this that it's not the most glamorous lifestyle. It's cute when you are 20, 21, 18. And it's not cute, but it's more acceptable. I get it. You have high testosterone. You don't know what to do with it. You have your ego. But in your 40s and 50s, man, when you're ready to stop, when you're ready that, when you have something that you want to stop, because at a certain point, you want to stop. At a certain point, you want to settle down. At a certain point, you want to be on the couch. You don't want your phone going off. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to wake up to drama. You don't want nobody checking your phone. You don't want to have no chaos in your house. Because we all get to that point in our lives. And when you get there, man, that thing bites you in your ass, man. You think that what she's doing it. You think that this is your karma now. It's coming to you. If you're doing it now, stop now. If you're 25, 26, stop. If you're 30, stop. Try to stop. Get some help. Because if you don't stop now, I promise you, it's going to be hell. And then you're going to say all men cheat and it's your nature. It's not in your nature. It's just something that you practice doing. And you became great at it. It's not nature. It's just something that we practice. That's all it is.
You got to get that man a hand of applause. That's some real G shit. And when I saw that, it immediately struck a chord with me. For one, I like the fact that he's an older gentleman and he dropping game to the young brothers. That's what we need. We need more wise older men out here dropping game to the young dudes and the young generation out there, because a lot of these young brothers, man, they running wild. They going the wrong fucking direction. They wearing purses. They buying pussy. They dealing with the wrong women and getting themselves caught up with children, which basically locks you in and ties you in to another person for the rest of your life. And they might not, you're not even compatible with them. So need more men in the households, and you just need more men standing up talking real shit like this. I know on my channel I'm gonna start dropping more game like this, cause I'm an older gentleman, a lot of game, a lot of knowledge, a lot of experiences, and I don't want my channel to get caught up in just talking about the nonsense and still dropping a little knowledge. That's why the channel, the broadcast is called Elevation Nation Conversations, because we do try to elevate and bring wisdom and light on certain situations that we see in the videos and the clips, and we use that to kind of build our life into a better position situation. But I'm definitely going to start doing more videos like this and more content like this. But that brother was just spitting up a game. I can speak from experience. Young men, young brothers, I understand it when you 17, 18, 19, and you're in your prime, you're heading to your prime, and you see the women and you want to date this one and date that one, and you want to taste this and taste that. But that's a hard ass habit to get rid of, especially when you don't have a problem getting women. That's a very hard habit to stop, and it will follow you into your older years. And like he said, you will find yourself being an old pervert, an old cheater with nobody. You won't trust anybody. You won't have anybody that you can pour into, because you don't feel that close to anybody. You're scared they're gonna do to you what you're doing to them. It is PTSD. Because you're scared and you're afraid of what you've been doing that you think everybody else is going to do to you. Like I said, I know from experience. I was getting around. I was a young dude having my way, and for a long time, I just never really trusted women, because I knew what I was doing. So I was always thinking, she'll do this and she'll do that. You never know, and things like that. And it led to a lot of broken hearts, a lot of headache, a lot of drama, a lot of wasted time, wasted money. Cheating is expensive. Dating a lot of women is not a poor man's game, or it's not a what they call it, a middle class man's game. That's a high level, high tier man game. It costs money. You gotta take him out. You gotta go places. You gotta spend time. You gotta talk to him. You gotta spend time. And when you're spending all that time, money, and energy, that could be time, money, and energy you can be putting into yourself or into that one woman. And don't get me wrong, women do it too. Women be out there cheating and getting around and fucking around, and when they get older, they still messing around. That's why they think every man is a cheater, and they can't submit to another man, or the right man, and they wound up messing off the right man because they had issues and things like that going on. So women do it too. So it's for the young women and the young men. If you're in that lifestyle, you're in that mind frame of cheating, and you want to be sneaky and lying and deceitful, it don't work. And what it does is it leads to your life being fucked up. It leads to it becoming a habit. Habits can kill you. The wrong habits, like a drug habit and things like sex addiction, intimacy issues. Those things can lead you down the wrong path, and it'll fuck your life up. So we need more men just dropping game. We got a lot of idiots on fucking YouTube and on social media. They ain't talking about shit. They ain't dropping no game. They ain't showing no wisdom. They ain't doing none of that. So we're gonna start doing more of that. But I know part of my experience with it was, as a kid when I was younger, I saw my mom cheating on my dad. My dad was a square nigga. I mean, my dad was a straight square. He didn't drink, he didn't smoke, he didn't party. He barely liked to go out. He would go out every now and then just to please my mom, because she wanted to go out and things like that. But my dad was doing everything he can for my moms, and I saw it. I literally saw it. Never saw them really arguing or any of that. My dad was putting her in houses and cars. He was going to school, bettering himself. And my mom was cheating on my dad, going back to the nutting ass nigga that was in Chicago. Drug addict motherfucker. Never really did anything with his life. Still, in the same hood in Chicago. He's a musician. But he was my older brother's father. So he was with my mom before my dad got with my mom. But my mom was, like I said, she was with my dad, and she was still going back to the trash, to the bullshit. My brother's father used to beat on my mom, used to, cuss her out and fight with her and all that shit. But my mom was going back to that shit when she had my dad that was on some real shit. But my mom just probably wanted to be wild, run the streets, do what she wanted to do, drink and do it her way. She didn't want to be under the covering or the under the submission of a man that was trying to do something in his life, and they ultimately wound up divorcing. She hurt my dad to the point where he wanted to get a divorce, and it was done with. And I saw that as a kid. I saw what she did to my dad. I saw what she was doing. She was cheating. And for a long time, that made me not trust women. That made me be a cheater. That made me not want to pour my heart and give it to another woman and things like that. And that led to a lifetime of hurt, headaches, wasted time, like I said, wasted time, missteps. And when you're wasting time on wrong relationships, or you're out here doing and running wild and doing wrong shit, you can't reach your full potential because you're always caught up in some bullshit. When you're not caught up in bullshit, you can get so much real shit done. You can be the millionaire that you're supposed to be. You can be very successful. You can be loving. You can do a lot of shit when you're not running around here being a fucking pervert or just being deceitful and lying and cunning and conniving and things like that. It take a toll on you. It fucks things up. It fucks up your relationship. It fucks up your mental. It fucks up your health. All that. So this brother, this OG, I like what he was doing. He was telling real game, some real shit. This brother, got to give him his flowers and salute. I wish I knew what his name was. I give him his credit. I don't. I just found the video. But it's real shit, man. You got to go out of that shit. You turn 22, 23, 24. It's time to leave that shit alone. Sit your ass down somewhere, get you, or be faithful to one woman. You could even do this. You could even just tell a woman. I guarantee you, try this. I've done this in my later years of life. If you're upfront and you tell a woman the truth and say, hey, look, I'm seeing other women, or I'm seeing other men or whatever. If it's for a woman, I'm seeing other people. I'm not really being exclusive right now, but I do like you. I still want to date, and we can see where it goes, and we can take our time, whatever. I guarantee you, women will accept that shit before they'll accept you just being an asshole and cheating and trying to be slick and play them like they stupid. That's what hurts a motherfuckers, when you play them like they stupid and you're conniving and deceitful, betraying them behind their back and things like that. So I guarantee you, brothers, young men, if you be upfront with a woman and tell her the truth, she'll still rock with you most times. If you're being faithful, if you're being honest and truthful and upfront, you're not gonna get them all, because some women ain't gonna go for that shit or whatever. But some women might go for that because they rocking with you like that, and they might not be looking for a permanent relationship like that either. They might be on the same thing as you on. So man, it's about building character, having some character. Having some respect for yourself, respect for who you're dealing with. It'll go a long way. If you tried, you might be surprised. I guarantee you'll be surprised. It'll make your life a lot easier, a whole lot easier, less drama filled. You'll get more done. You might get more women. But just real shit, man. Just dropping game. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. Drop a comment in the comment section. God Body Sean, Elevation Nation Conversations. We just chopping up game about everything, all types of topics. Chopping up game, dropping wisdom, adult wisdom, grown man shit. Talking and trying to elevate our lives and grow and develop to be better. It's too much nonsense on YouTube as it is. I delve into the bullshit every now and then. I have a little fun with it, whatever. Everything ain't always serious like that, but just dropping some real game for the young brothers, man. That shit don't lead to nowhere. It don't lead to nowhere, man. It just makes you into an untrustworthy person. You don't trust anybody else, and it gives you a lot of PTSD and drama. And it makes you a fucked up person to have a relationship with, or a bad person to be in a relationship with, because you all screwed up because you've been doing so much screwing of other people, messing them up. And that shit come back. The energy you put out is the energy you will get back. So, be truthful and honest with yourself. Be truthful and honest with the people, with the women you rocking with. It might turn out how you want it to turn out, or it might not. But you got to be honest with yourself, and just have some dignity and some character. But yeah, that brother was telling the honest to God truth. You start out being a cheater and you don't correct that shit or stop that shit at a certain point in your life, it follows you into your older life, and you wind up being an old motherfucker with shit, with nothing, out here bullshitting around, and you can't get shit done because you're trying to have, and you ain't got no dick control or no sexual control or no self-control because you want to deal with everybody. Now your life is fucked up and you can't get shit going on. You see a lot of ball players, a lot of entertainers with that same mentality. They want to be cheaters. They want to fuck with any and everything they see, fucking up their families, fucking up their money, their careers. It's so many cases you can see, man. You can just Google the shit. You got college coaches texting and doing bullshit. Fannie Willis texting and fucking with a married man. Instead of being upfront and honest, now she fucked up her whole career. Shit happens all the time. All the time. Football players, basketball players, entertainers, musicians. It don't have no boundaries or barriers. It applies to all. You fuck yourself up trying to be a cheater and trying to have everything you see if you're not being upfront with your partner and the one that you're dealing with to see if they want to accept that shit. So I ain't gonna talk too long on it. Just wanted to drop that game and that knowledge on y'all. Salute y'all. Appreciate y'all. Elevation Nation Tribe. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. Drop a comment in the comment section. I'll check y'all on the next one. Peace and love. God bless. And we out.
I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning.
Elevation Nation Conversations. God, Body, Sean.